Lisa. How are you? I'm loving that you're taking yoga again with me. I wish I could see your face. Somebody else is on too. Lisa. Hi, Deb. Kathy. Oh, sorry about that. Somebody's calling me even though I have it on. Well, I don't know why it won't let you in, Teresa. It's a public class. Maybe log out and log back in. I mean, it's good to... I wish I could see your face, Lisa. Hi, Sharon. Sharon is our new person tonight. Teresa just messaged me on Facebook, Sharon, and said that she can't get into the... I don't understand why. If you have a way to tell her to maybe log off and log back on or something. Welcome, Sharon. I'm glad you're here for our very weird Facebook Live yoga class. We'll wait a couple more minutes, see if anybody else shows up. I hope Teresa can get on. I'm not doing anything different than I normally do, so I don't know why she wouldn't be able to get on. Hope everybody's having an okay Wednesday. With all the problems going on around us, it's the perfect time for a little yoga. I'm waiting for Julie to log on because she actually made a request for some hip openers. Her hip has been bothering her, so I thought that was perfect because the root chakra, let's see, is that Teresa? No. Oh, thank you, Sharon. The root chakra is responsible or in charge of our sense of security and safety. And hip openers, a lot of hip stretches help us to get that chakra aligned. My root chakra or Muladhara is completely out of whack right now. I find myself tense and anxious a lot lately. So I think it would be great for us all to work on getting that root chakra aligned tonight. And if you're not into chakras, it'll still feel really good. I promise. All right, let's see, what time is it? 3 minutes after. Yeah, Lisa, you're feeling the anxiety and worry, huh? Yeah, it's real, unfortunately. Scotland's, oh, you're not doing yoga. I don't believe you're doing yoga with us. Maybe you are, who knows? If you are, I'd love to have you join us. All right, I'm still not seeing Teresa on or Julie, but I think we should go ahead and get started. So another thing to remember tonight throughout practice is to always tune into and listen to your body and what feels okay or right in your body. So nothing should hurt. If it hurts, don't do it. And just because I say to do something, Teresa is now saying, what's happening? I don't know, babe. That's your end, not mine. Nothing should hurt. Listen to your body. And just because I say to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. Yeah, it's hard doing the classes online because when I'm live in front of you, I can see where you're struggling and I can offer modifications. I will try to offer modifications throughout class, but because I can't see you, it's really hard to do that. I also wanted to let you guys know that I talked to Kelly up at Bayless today, and they have no idea when we would be able to be in the gym again. So I'm trying to figure out what we should do from here. So do we want to find another place to practice yoga together? Do we want to maybe make these classes registration only and work with Venmo or PayPal? I still lose my balance a lot. I do too, Lisa. Lisa just shared that she, well, you guys probably can see that. She loses her balance a lot. Grab yourself a chair or something you can hold on to, or a wall. Put your mat close to a wall, and that can help with your balance. Oh, thank God Teresa's on. I've been rambling trying to wait for you, Teresa. Kathy, yeah? All right. So we're working on the root chakra tonight so we can enhance our sense of safety and security in this time of unease, dis-ease, stress, worry. So lots of hip stuff tonight, and I'm going to kill Julie because she's the one who asked for this, and now she's not even logged on as far as I know. Good. Yeah, so the only thing you might need tonight are a couple blocks, if you have them, or some big books or something like that would help as well. Not mandatory, but might be nice. I'm going to use mine. All right, so I'm going to stop looking. I tried texting her. Oh, thank you, Julie. All right, well, she's on her own. So we're going to start lying down on our back. So go ahead and bring yourself onto your back, on your mat. And we'll take our centering here. So go ahead and allow yourself to feel fully supported by the earth, by your mat. Let the body relax into the floor. Take a minute to disconnect from the worries and thoughts of the day. Bring your attention and your focus fully and completely into your body. And of course, the fastest way to do that is to focus the mind on those breaths. Focus the mind on the inhales and on the exhales without any effort to change it at this point. Settle in to this time of self-care, this time that's just for you. And if you'd like to set an intention for your practice or a mantra, now would be a good time to do that. So either a quality or characteristic that you would like to invite more of into your life. Imagine that in your mind's eye. Or a mantra. May I feel secure. May I feel safe. May the world have peace. Those are all examples of mantras, so let's take a minute. You can come up with one that works for you in your mind. And then let's take a few rounds of just really slow, long, deep breaths. Maybe take 5 at your own pace, but feel that belly expand on the inhale, travel up through the ribs, the heart. Long, slow exhale. Belly draws in a little bit on the exhale. So take some breaths on your own, about 5. May even feel good to sigh it out your mouth on the exhale. Play with it. When you're finished with your deep breaths, just resume normal breathing. And then go ahead and bring the legs together, and we're just going to flow our arms up over our head and back down, but yoga is all about connecting our breath with our movement, so we will do that. So let your air out, and on an inhale, bring both arms up by the ears. And on your slow exhale, the arms come back down by the hips. So it's nice and slow as we elongate the breath. But let the breath initiate the movement. So there's no police standoff tonight in my neighborhood, but there is a little boy next door who's so cute, who's out there screaming, if you can hear that. Two more. Nice. All right, now we're going to that right knee into the chest, and we're going to find a flow here with just the right leg. So hug that right knee into the chest. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, expand the arms overhead, the right leg straight out in front. I messed up the breathing. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee into the chest. Inhale, extend it all out. Exhale, right knee into the chest. Three more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Waking up that right hip. Oh, when I talk, I lose count. Let's do one more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hold that right knee in for a breath or two. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw the left knee into the chest. Good. Flow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Two more. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw that left knee into the chest. And extend it all out again. This time, let's hug both knees into the chest and see what it feels like to widen the collarbone. So it's kind of like you're pressing the shoulders down into the mat to bring some space into your chest. But then try to relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Hug the knees in. And then extend, leave your legs where they are. Extend your arms out to a T so they're straight out to the side. And we're going to take that kind of dynamic twist with the body. So we're going to let the knees fall to the right, but they just hover. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, let the knees fall to the left. Inhale to center. Just again, getting into the hips, waking up the core. Draw the low belly towards the spine. Just nice and easy flow side to side. Good. One more to each side. Good. Go ahead and let the knees fall back to the right, and we're going to come on up to hands and knees. So we're in table. And we're going to check to make sure that the wrists are under the shoulders, the hips are over the knees. And we're going to take cat-cow, but we're going to add a little child's pose in there to get into the hips a little bit more. So on an inhale, drop the belly, shoulder blades draw together, chin lifts, back is arched. And on an exhale, scoop out the belly, round the back, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. Stay in this position and let the hips come back to the heels. Keep the belly drawn in. Come on back up to neutral. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale for cat. Inhale, back to child's pose. Exhale, up to neutral. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back to child's pose. Exhale, up to table. 2 more times at your pace with your breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, neutral. Last one. Good. Come on up to stand. Let's take a minute just to stand in mountain pose. Again, if we're working on our root chakra tonight, it's all about stability, safety, feeling supported. So let's come into mountain pose. Little micro bend in the knees. Check the hips over the knees, over the ankles, shoulders over the hips. Tilt the pelvis under, belly draws in a little bit. Maybe roll the shoulders back and down. Maybe lower the gaze or close your eyes. You are the mountain. You are strong. You are big. And you are safe. Maybe call to mind your intention or your mantra. Good, then we're going to take a dynamic forward fold here. So again, kind of like the knees to each side. We're going to flow a little bit. We're going to move, but we're still getting into those hips. So let's inhale, both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, bring the hands to the back of the legs and take a forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need or like. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, the hands travel back up the back of the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise it back up. 2 more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, forward fold. Hold this last forward fold. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Let the head hang heavy. I'll turn sideways. Good, then bring a nice bend into the knees. Let the hands and arms hang heavy. Draw belly to spine, and we're going to roll up nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. And take 3 shoulder rolls backwards at the top. And we'll get into the side body a little bit to loosen up the spine for one last move. We've done twists. We did flexion and inflection. Now we'll do side to side. Those are the 6 movements of the spine. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. I need to be shorter. Good. And go ahead and let the right fingertips grab the left wrist. Reach up. And then take a side bend over to the right. Draw that left shoulder back so we're not rounding into it. And imagine space in between each rib of the left body. And direct your breath to your left ribs. Good. Gently come on back up to center. Maybe let the arms relax, shake them out. And then we'll take it on the other side. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. Left fingertips, grab that right wrist, reach up out of the pelvis, and side bend over to the left. Drawing the right shoulder back. Again, directing those slow, deep breaths into the right ribs. And come on up to center. And we're going to take the arms out to a T. Again, keep that little micro bend in your knees. We're going to loosen up the neck a little bit. So we're going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin back up. Exhale, right. Whoops. I don't know what happened. And then right ear to right shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale up. 2 more times. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. And left ear to left shoulder. Hello, neck. Good. Shake out the arms. Like your hands are wet, just shake them out. Good. Let's take the legs wide. Toes pointed out, heels in. Hey, Jamie. All right, so we're in goddess pose here, right? We got the hands on our knees. Maybe just lean the shoulders forward a little bit. Let the shoulders hunch up by the ears. The knees press into the hands press into the knees. Maybe think about your intention or your mantra. And then bring the torso upright, and we're going to make big circles backwards with the arms. Keep that belly drawn in, legs are fired up. So options for a deep bend or a little bend. Maybe you're up here. That's perfect, except it cuts my head off. Good, all right, we're still getting into those hips here. So let's switch the circles to come forward. Nice and slow. Two more. Good, straighten the legs and just heel toe the feet together. And we'll do some sun salutations to just kind of get the heart pumping, get the blood flowing. So we'll step to the top. We'll do 2 sun sal A and then 2 sun sal B's. So step to the top of your mat. Inhale, both arms up by the ears. On an exhale, hinge at the waist to come to forward fold. Remember to bend your knees as much as you like. Inhale, hands to shins. Shoulders draw back. Crown of the head reaches in front of you. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Step the feet back to high plank with the knees up. or low plank with the knees and the hips down. And on an exhale, slowly lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale through table or plank, and then the hips lift up to down dog. And we'll take a few slow, deep breaths here. First down dog of the night. Maybe you want to walk your dog. So that's just kind of bending one knee at a time. Waking up the hammies. On your next inhale, come up on the toes. Take the gaze between the hands and either walk the feet up or step up or hop up to the top of the mat. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up, and draw the palms to heart center. So we'll do one more just like that. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back to your plank, and on an exhale, lower to the earth with control. Inhale, low cobra, or maybe you come up a little higher. Exhale, release. Inhale through table or plank, hips up to down dog. 3 slow, deep breaths. On your next inhale, come up on the toes, gaze between the hands, walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up, and hands to heart center. Sun salutation B. Inhale the arms up by the ears. Exhale, sit back into chair pose. So we're kind of pretending like we're sitting in an invisible chair. Take a breath or two. And inhale, we rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step the feet back to your plank. My shoulder's still janky, so I'm taking modified chaturanga. Lower it to the earth. Inhale, your cobra, lower high. Exhale, release. Inhale through table or plank. Exhale to down dog. Inhale that right leg straight back behind you. On an exhale, the chin comes into the chest, the shoulders come over the wrists, and we either step or help that right foot up to our right thumb. Plant that left foot so it's at a diagonal or a 45-degree angle, heel to heel alignment. And on an inhale, we either climb the hands up to that right knee, or the arms come straight up by the ears for warrior one. Take a few breaths here. Relax the shoulders down. Relax the jaw. Good. On your next exhale, release the hands to frame that right foot. Come up on the left toes. Draw that right leg back to down dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee into chest, shoulders over wrist, step or help that left foot up. Plant the right foot at a 45. Inhale, climb it up or arms up by the ears for warrior one on the left. On your next exhale, release the hands to frame the left foot. Come up on the right toes, and we're going to push off the right toes to land with the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. Palms to the heart center. All right, one more of those. We're going to go a little bit quicker this time. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, sit back in chair. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back to plank, whatever that looks like for you tonight. And on an exhale, keep the elbows into the body, lower to the earth. Inhale, your cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale through table or plank, hips up to down dog. Inhale that right leg straight up and back. Exhale, step it through or help it up there. Left foot lowers. Arms up by the ears. Couple breaths. And release the hands to frame the right foot up on those left toes. Draw the right foot back to down dog. Left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through, help it up there. Flatten that right foot. Climb it up or arms up by the ears. And exhale, release the hands to frame that left foot. This time we're going to lower the right knee. And bring the left knee back and take child's pose. Try to make your inhales and your exhales the same length to regulate your breathing. Let all of the negative energy flow out your head into your mat. And then gently walk the hands back towards the knees. And just let the hips fall off to either side and swing the legs out in front of you for a seated forward fold. So we take the fluff away, if you got any fluff. Lengthen the spine, let the shoulders relax down. Flex those feet nice and strong. Draw the pinky edge side of your foot back towards your knees. And then we'll inhale both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, we're going to hinge at the waist and try to reach the chin out beyond those toes to keep the length in your spine. Come to your edge, wherever that might be. There's always the option of using a block on either side of the legs. Come to your edge, then let the head and neck drop. Maybe you bend your knees quite a bit here. Maybe you bend them a little. Maybe your legs are straight. You do what works in your body, but let the head hang heavy. Still getting into those hips. again, walk the hands back up to bring the torso upright. And we're going to bend the knees into a squat. So you can either just stand up, or if you want to play, well, no, bring the legs. How do you do that? I'm trying to figure out. If you can stand up, have you ever seen this age test where if you can stand up without any support, you're going to live forever or something? So maybe just see if you can stand up. I guess I'm going to live forever. I don't want to live forever. All right, take a drink. Get up. However you can stand up, stand up. We'll do some warrior two flows. So step to the top of your mat. I'm going to go this way at first. Step to the top of your mat and take a big step back with that right foot. So we're setting up for warrior two. That right foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat. The left toes are pointing towards the top of your mat. Hips are squared to the long edge of your mat. And check to see if that front heel intersects with the arch of the back foot. Good. We'll start with the hands on the hips, and then we're going to bend that left knee any amount towards 90 degrees. And then we're going to inhale the arms up by the shoulders and gaze out over those left fingertips. Relax the shoulders down. Then we're going to take our side angle. So the left forearm comes to the left knee and that right arm comes up by the right ear. Maybe the gaze goes up under that arm. Root down through the outer edge of that right foot. On an inhale, come on back up to warrior two. And on an exhale, reverse warrior. So the right hand comes to the right thigh. Left arm up by the left ear. And we'll take a couple flows. So side angle. Inhale up to reverse warrior. Exhale to side angle. Inhale up to reverse warrior. And back to warrior two. Take a couple breaths here. Good. Hands to hips. Pivot on that left heel. So we're just switching sides for our warrior two. So now the left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat, and the right toes are pointed towards the back of your mat. Hips are facing the long edge of your mat. Bend into that right knee, any amount. And then inhale the arms up by the ears. Reach out through the fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Call to mind your intention or your mantra. Side angle, right forearm to that right knee, left arm up by the left ear. Big stretch all the way from those left fingertips down to the outer edge of that left foot. And inhale, back up to warrior two. And reverse warrior. Left hand to the left thigh, right arm up by the right ear. And we'll flow. Inhale it up. And exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, reverse warrior. Good. One more. Well, that right leg talks to you. Come on, back up to warrior two. Good. Relax the hands to the hips. Straighten that right leg. Pivot on the right toes. And let's take a wide leg forward fold. So reach the shoulders, the upper body up out of the pelvis. And on an exhale, hinge at the waist. Maybe the hands come right under the shoulders and you hang your head here. Maybe the hands come back between the legs and the head hangs here. Maybe the hands are on blocks. You do what works. Maybe your forehead rests on a block. Hang out in your wide leg forward fold. Good. If you're not halfway lifted, go ahead and halfway lift so the hands are under the shoulders. And we're going to walk the hands to frame that left foot back to the top of your mat. All right? So we're landing here and we're going to lower that right knee, untuck the right toes. We're going to climb it up or arms up by the ears to land in low lunge. So we want to lower the hips. We're not staying up here. The hips are lowered to get into the right quad. And then we're going to exhale, lower the hands to frame that left leg. This is where you may want your blocks. Where's my blocks? For the runner stretch. So we're going to work to get that right hip over the right knee, straighten that left leg, lift the toes up, strong flex of that foot, and find any kind of fold over that left leg. Draw the left hip back as the right hip draws forward, and draw the little toe edge of that left foot back towards the body. Hello, hammy. Breathe. Is there any place you can relax here? Good. Then re-bend that left knee. Bring the hands to frame that left foot. Tuck the right toes under. We're going to lift the right knee and draw the left foot back to down dog. We're going to take a three-legged down dog to get into the hips. So that left leg's going to lift up and back. And then we're going to bend the left knee and let the left foot fall off to the right. So it's almost like you're trying to stack the left hip on top of the right. Good. Then inhale that left leg back up again. Square your hips. And on an exhale, we're going to step that left foot to the outside of our left hand. Setting up for lizard pose. Lower that right knee. If you're like, oh, girl, I can't do this, bring a block here and put your hands on a block. So there's a high setting, a medium setting, a low setting, or the hands to the earth, but lower the hips any amount. Hello, left hip, right? Or forearms come to the earth. Or maybe forearms come to a block. I have to trust that you're doing what works best in your body. But forearms on a block can feel nice here. Just keep lowering those hips. Directing your focus and your attention to that left hip. Good, then come on off the block or the floor. Tuck the right toes under, and we're going to lift the right knee, step back to down dog. And then we're just going to bring that left knee towards the left wrist, setting up for half pigeon pose. We're going to walk that right foot back. So the closer in your foot is to the groin, the less intense it's going to be. You can also here bring a block under that left hip or a blanket to give yourself some support if it's feeling like too much in your left hip. Option to stay upright, or again, forearms to a block, forearms to the floor, or maybe you stack your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. But we want to keep the hips squared towards the top of your mat. So hips are very connected to our emotional energies. So just kind of notice what thoughts might come up for you while you're here in pigeon pose. And notice those thoughts without any judgment. Remembering you don't have to get attached to those thoughts. You can just acknowledge them, let them float on by. Bring yourself back to your intention or your breath. Good. Rise yourself back up. Tuck those right toes under. And again, we're going to lift it all up to down dog. Then we're going to take all that series on the other side. I'm going to turn around so I can see you and you can see me. So we're going to step that right foot forward, lower that left knee, untuck the left toes, and inhale the arms up for low lunge. Lower those hips down, any amount. And release the hands. Grab your blocks if you like them here for half splits or runner stretch. So the hips come over that left knee. Right leg extends straight, right foot's flexed. Find any kind of forward fold over that right leg. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. And the little toe edge of your right foot draws back. And breathe. And then rise up, bend into that right knee, plant the hands, tuck the left toes under, draw that right leg back to down dog. Then we'll take three-legged dog on this side. So right leg lifts up to the air, knee bends, right foot out to the left. Imagine you can stack your right hip on top of your left, opening up that right hip. Inhale it back up, square the hips, and on an exhale, step or help that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower that left knee for lizard pose. Remember your options here. Stay upright. You can use your block to be up even higher if it's feeling too intense. Forearms to the earth, forearms to the blocks. Hello, right hip. Good. Come on back up. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the left knee. Draw the right foot back to down dog. Pigeon pose on the right. Bring that right knee to the right wrist. Wiggle that left leg back. Untuck those left toes. Put some support under that right hip if you like. Stay upright, or you can bring forearms to a block, or stack the hands and rest the forehead. Let those thoughts float on by. Good, walk it up. And this time we're just going to kind of sit the hips back to the right side of our feet. And we're going to roll down onto our back to cool down. So come on to your back. Couple more hip openers here. So bend the knees and the feet are flat on the floor. We're going to take figure 4. So extend the right leg straight up in the sky. Bend the knee and cross that right ankle on the left knee. Right foot is flexed. Then we're going to take the right hand between the legs. We're going to lift the left foot off the earth. Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh for figure 4. So that left shin stays parallel to the earth. Stay just like this, or you can draw the left knee towards the face as the right elbow guides the right knee away from the face. Deep hip opener for that right hip. Hang out and breathe. The hard part's done. Good. Go ahead and release the grip. Lower that left foot. Lower the right foot. Take it on the other side. So the left leg extends up to the sky. And then we cross the left ankle over the right knee. Let that left hip open out to the left. And reach through. Interlace behind that right thigh. Keep that left foot flexed to protect that left knee. Draw the right knee towards the face as the left elbow guides the left knee away. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. And relax out. We're going to take happy baby. So the knees come towards like the armpits. The feet are like you could walk on the ceiling. Knees are bent. So options here are to grab behind the thighs. Grab the shins or the ankles, or maybe the hands grab the outside of the feet. Reach the tailbone straight ahead of you as you draw the knees down towards the earth any amount. Happy baby. Yeah, maybe you find a little gentle rock side to side here. Settle back into stillness. And go ahead and extend the legs straight out in front, setting up for our final relaxation, Shavasana. Let the legs be about as wide as the mat. The feet flop open. It's kind of like how we started class tonight. I like to draw the shoulder blades under me to open my heart center here. I leave my palms up open towards the sky to receive whatever might be offered to me during this meditation. Lower the gaze or close the eyes. Allow the body to feel very heavy, very relaxed. Allowing the effects of the class to integrate into the body. Notice if there's any place you're still holding tension. Take a quick scan of the body. And if you find any spots where the tension is still there. Direct the breath to those places in an effort to relax those spots. And I have a poem to read tonight called Frame for a New World. And I'm just realizing I didn't write down the author's name, so I apologize to whoever wrote this poem. Frame for a New World. Living in this troubled age with trust that things will change eroded, we forget solutions can be simple once common dreams are realized. To fathom possible worlds, build a stanchion that carries us beyond the need for war. East meeting west, city and country cooperating, women and men in harmony, a chorus made of all races, embrace of rich and poor. We clasp the tender hopes of all to serve a platter of peace. Receive it, smiling, thankful, listening with new ears, seeing with eyes newly wakened. We find shelter under a larger shade tree. There we join the singing, clasp the varied hued hands, clamor for wisdom from both youth and elder, scoop the joy, weave the wonder, and invite the luster of a whole new world. We'll have a couple minutes of silence and then I'll cue you out. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And as you're ready, reach the arms up by your ears, stretch the legs straight out in front. Give yourself a big stretch in both directions like you're just waking up. And then let the arms relax to the earth by your ears. Bend the knees or hug the knees in and roll off to either side, using your arm as a pillow for your head, landing in the fetal position to savor a few breaths here in the space between deep relaxation and moving on with the rest of your evening, the rest of your week with your well-aligned root chakra. Your Muladhara is kicking. Keeping the gaze lowered or the eyes closed, go ahead and push into the earth with your hands to bring yourself up to an easy seated position. And once there, we'll close our class by pressing our palms together in front of our heart center. Call to mind again your intention or your mantra for your class tonight. May it be so. Thank yourself for showing up tonight on your mat. We express deep gratitude to these bodies of ours for moving as perfectly as they did. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you all. Thank you all. May you all be safe. May you all stay safe. All that good stuff. Love y'all. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.